As the Supreme Court prepares to hear arguments regarding the constitutionality of the President's health care bill, it's clear to me that this is too burdensome and too costly, and it's bad for families, it's bad for seniors, it's bad for job creators in Missouri and all over the country. I think the court decides it's unconstitutional, but if they decide it's constitutional, I'm still against it. You know, a lot of things can be constitutional and be a bad idea. This happens to be a bad idea that I think is unconstitutional no matter how you look at it. I believe this is an intrusion into our fundamental rights and a crushing blow to job creators who want to create jobs but don't know what the unknown health care costs may be for the jobs that they'd be creating. Congress has made major steps toward dismantling and improving some of the most destructive pieces of the President's health care bill, including repealing the costly 1099 mandate. This is the one where people would have to make all these reports on anybody they did business with at any level. This would have imposed a report on around 40 million job creators around the country for really no reason at all. 42 of my colleagues and I joined Senator John Thune's bipartisan bill to repeal something called the Class Act. This was an unfunded entitlement program that would have added to our growing budget deficit. The Obama administration, while they initially said this was one of the big pay-fors, eventually said it wouldn't work at all. And the only reason it was a pay-for was they were collecting money for the first 10 years and not paying any money out. And once they began to pay any money out, the money would go so quickly that there's no way this could sustain itself. Last year, I introduced the Health Act. The Health Act would reduce health care costs by discouraging junk lawsuits. Wouldn't prohibit lawsuits when there's real liability, but that system's clearly abused. And according to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, if this bill was passed, we'd save American taxpayers $54 billion over 10 years, and Americans who pay their own health care bills even more than that. The last month, I introduced the Respect for the Rights of Conscience Act to prevent the Obama administration from violating Americans' religious freedom by making them pay for things that they had a true religious objection to. At the same time, there was no way you were going to save money with that because they would have had to add something to their policies that the administration didn't require. So it was all about a true faith-based determination that this is something they couldn't be part of because of what they hear at the church or the synagogue or the mosque every weekend. We need to be sure that we make this health care work. The first step is repealing the flawed law, and I'm committed to replacing it with common sense bipartisan solutions. Let's work together to do the right things for health care, not to go down a path that the more Americans see what's in it, the less they like it.